How's it guys? Saturday morning, we're back in the workshop. It's wet, it's cold, it's raining. I just got me a coffee. McDonald's, don't hate, I love me a Macca's coffee. Caramel latte light on the caramel. Bougie guy, right? But yeah, back in the workshop, another episode on the Ranger in our Road to 4x4 Expo and getting it prepped and ready to put on show up there for you guys. This episode we're doing a snorkel. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. We used to do snorkels all the time. Not so much anymore, but don't call it a comeback. I've been in for years. But yeah, we're gonna bang a hole in this thing, join some pipe and get a snorkel on this big girl and get her sounding sick and safe across the water. In the meantime, I reckon we roll the intro. So yeah, we're putting a snorkel on this thing, 4-inch stainless steel. We're going to powder coat it black. We're going short entry. I like the look of a short entry snorkel over a mid entry or a long entry. It's just my personal preference. There's no benefits or disadvantages of short, mid or long. It's just whatever you like the look of really. So I personally like the short entry, so I'm going to go with that. We've got a bit of snorkel down here, already tacked up, ready to go in. So I might bang a hole in this guard and I'll document the whole thing, the whole process step by step and take you along for the ride. So yeah, let's get some tools going and get a hole in this guard. Righto guys, so that's our hole cut in the guard. It's a nice tight squeeze around the 4-inch tube there. We just put some soft edge on it and cleaned up the guard work where we'd cut through and just put a bit of touch-up paint around there just to stop any rust and things like that. But anyone with the Ranger might know this, but you're quite lucky. There's a lot of space in behind the guard there between the subframe and the panel work. So I'm going to go 4-inch all the way through to the airbox on this thing. We are doing a tune and some engine work to this thing at some point as well. So that'll open that right up and get this engine really breathing. It'll be noisy, but it'll sound sick. And yeah, we'll really get some airflow into that airbox and that sort of stuff for this 4-inch stainless we got going on here. So yeah, we got one of our laser cut profab labels to go on the end here. We'll cut that in there. But for now, I'm gonna tuck this on the end and yeah, get it all welded up and fit it to this truck. We'll put some nutserts in the pillar and mount it to the pillar, polish it all out and get it ready for powder coat. Alright, so we're making progress. The snorkel's been welded up, sanded out and polished out. It's a Saturday night. I started this on a Saturday afternoon. Don't ask me why. I thought I could smash it out in a couple of hours, but the phone's called, messages, emails, blah, 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 that sort of stuff. So it's night outside now, so we're cracking in the night, but we've got a hole in the guard. That's ready to go, and the snorkel's been welded up and polished out. I'm going for a seamless look. I love the seamless look, especially once it's been powder coated and stuff like that. So we'll get a bracket on this thing and get it mounted to the vehicle and get it over to the powder coater. So yeah, it's just about there. Still indecisive about what color I go. Do I go a gloss black to match the car? Do I go a satin black, or do I go with my sort of tried and true? I love the look of a Textura powder coated snorkel, but being that the car's sort of gloss, I'm tossing up between satin and gloss. So we'll see what happens there, but I'm going to get a bracket on this thing and get it mounted to the vehicle so I can get the powder coaters come Monday morning. Bang, snorkel's on. Fully welded, polished out, and just on there for a final fit up before we get it off and take it to the powder coaters. We've got it nice and close to the guard there and a nice snug hole just to hold it in place, and it follows the window line perfectly. I love a short entry snorkel, and I love it on the side of the Ranger here. It's cool. We've got a ProFab logo in the entry there as well. Still got to make a call on what colour we're going to go. Don't know if we go high gloss or satin, but I'll stew over that on the weekend. And the range just started coming down, so I'll get this thing off, get it ready to go to the powder coaters come Monday, and probably a good time to sign off until we get back from the powder coaters and give you a look-see once it's all coated and fit it back to the truck. So it's Monday morning. We've got the Ranger airbox out while we're waiting for the snorkel to be powder coated. We thought we'll bang the airbox in as well. So we've got the factory airbox out. We've got a filter in there. Made a little bit of a template. I'll show you what's going on inside and show you what we're going to do with this airbox. So that's our template. That's the base of the airbox. Rather than just doing a square airbox, I sort of doctored a few angles in there to try to make it look cool and house the air filter nicely. So transfer that onto some alloy. Going to put a fold up on there and then work our way around the airbox and get the air filter all housed. And we'll sit that in the Ranger, see how it looks. As soon as I've got some folds and some sides on it, and see if this is all going to work out. Excuse the dirty engine bay. We've seen a bit of water over the other weekend and haven't bothered to clean the inside of this thing yet. So, but that's the airbox in there. That's the shape that I wanted. Houses the filter in there nicely. Filter will sit like that. Put the MAF sensor housing in there as well. But I did have these templated and jigged a while back, but I didn't like the style anymore. So we've switched it up. We'll do something cool in here in this void that's in there. A little fill-in panel plate, and pick up these two holes here for mounting locations, as well as one over the back, and we'll probably pick one up down here as well. But that's the airbox in there. I'll make a top lid for it, get it all welded up and all the tube and stuff in there, and yeah, get a piece of Perspex cut and get this thing off to powder coat. So that's the airbox all tacked up, ready to weld out. I tack all my alloy together, especially with airboxes and things that need to look nice. I try to wireless tack them with my TIG, just using the amps. It just makes the welding process so much cleaner, and you get such a nice weld after, where you don't have sort of the bumps where tacks were all the way around. So yeah, we'll arc the TIG up and get this thing welded out. So the airbox is in, it's all fully fabricated, fully welded out, sitting exactly where it will sit once it goes in for final fit up. All bolted and mounted in. We picked up these two holes here on the factory radiator support. They were existing M6 holes, so I picked those up. Made this little cover plate here that'll go over, that sort of covers the washer bottle under there, your windscreen wiper washer bottle. You can still get to it and access it to fill it full of water and stuff like that. We've got a mount down the back there that you can see. This thing is in there and it is that strong, it is that stiff in there. It's ridiculously how strong it is, so it should hold up to all the sort of vibrations of full driving and stuff like that. This cover plate here, I was going to do dimple dies, but in my opinion, dimple dies can be overdone sometimes, so I think there's a time and place for those. So I left the dimples out of this one. It didn't need to be weight reducted or any stupidly insane sort of strength that needed there. It's plenty strong, you can see, without the dies there. So I left it just a clean hole look. I quite like it. Yeah, I like that sort of look sometimes over dimple dies. But yeah, 4 inches out into the guard that'll mate up to the snorkel, and the 3 1/4 inch out to the inlet of the turbo with the MAF sensor housing all tucked away in there and bolted up. But yeah, that's
just
about
switch
it,
the
guys.
camera around and give you a better look at it sitting in the engine bay. Looks really nice actually, I quite like it. Everything's sort of clearance with the 10mm acrylic that goes on there, and the washer plate through to the bonnet, everything's clearance there perfectly, nothing's going to touch or anything like that. With the washer plate, we are going to do something cool there. Still sort of figuring it out, but just to do some sort of cool design in there. And colorway, I'm not too sure yet, because I'm going to do a tinted acrylic lid, 10mm. It'll be still see-through, but just tinted slightly dark. So that'll be gloss. I'm thinking textura black for the airbox, and then the washer plate, I'm thinking gold. a gold powder coat and something sort of metallic gold in there. A mate of mine over in WA in Australia, Dylan King's Customs, he's got a sort of black and gold theme on his awesome Hilux over there. So shout out to Dylan at King's Customs. I'm gonna steal your theme there, brother, and go. I'm thinking gold. I think I might go gold with black studs all the way around, gloss acrylic tinted lid, and the rest of the airbox just a texture powder coat. But yeah, that's it, guys. It looks cool. I'm gonna get this washer plate made, get it all off the powder coat, and give you a look at it once it's all coated. So that's the Snorkel and Airboxing, guys. I went texture black on the airbox with gold metallic for the washer plate, and for the lid I went 10mm tinted acrylic. It's giving it a real murdered out look, but still with a bit of a highlight, and slapped the logo on there as well. For the Snorkel I went high gloss. I'm not usually a fan of high gloss, but I did it just to match the paintwork of the vehicle, and I actually love it. It's unreal. It's come up mint. The truck is looking murdered. Yeah, it's unreal. I'm stoked with it. This is the last you'll see of it on our road to 4x4 Expo. That's the final mods. So there is something spicy in the works, but you'll have to wait till 4x4 Expo to see it. So that's it for mods on the Ranger leading into our road to 4x4 Expo. But like, subscribe, share. See you at the Expo. If you're not going, just pull your head in, because it's going to be unreal. It's going to be sick. It's going to be such a sick event. Can't wait for it. It's 3 days of epic full drives, outdoor. Everything is going to be there. It's going to be sick. So we're looking forward to it, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff, and we'll catch you on the next one.